right, we had some more unfortunate news for supermicrocomputer stock investors on the day after the Hindenburg report accusing the company of account manipulation. So I'll share with you what this latest news is, what it can mean for supermicrocomputer stock investors, and if I'm changing my recommendation for supermicrocomputer stock as a result of this delay in its reporting of its accounting statement. So let's take a look at the details and let's go through it step by step.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
All right, so Supermicrocomputer today on August 28th announced that it expects it will not file its annual report, the 10K, on time for the fiscal year that ended June 30th. It expects to file a notification of late notice with respect to the annual report on August 30th. SMCI is unable to file its annual report within the prescribed time period without unreasonable expense or effort. The company says that it needs additional time to complete its assessment of the design and operating effectiveness of its internal controls over financial reporting as of June 30th. SMCA has not made updates to its results for the fiscal year ended June 30th that were announced in a press release dated August 6th. So this was the press release the company announced on August 6th, where it reported net sales growth and gross profit margin declines along with net income declines. Now, what does this news mean for supermicrocomputer stock investors? Just yesterday, the company was accused of accounting manipulation by Hindenburg Research, and the day after that, it announces that it's going to delay its financial statement release, its financial statement report, right after the day of that announcement. The stock price is down 23% on the back of this news, and I would suggest and I would say that this price decrease looks to be justified when combined with everything we've seen from Supermicrocomputer. This announcement looks to be justified. Now, yesterday, when Hindenburg Research announced the report accusing the company of accounting manipulation, I made a video and I posted it, and I said that it shouldn't be a reason for supermicrocomputer investors to panic because it's an outside company, it's a short seller, they have an incentive to cause the stock price to decline because they're short the stock. If the stock price falls, they will make a profit. So that's why I understated that report from Hindenburg Research. However, today's release is directly from Supermicrocomputer. So it's a whole nother story. This is a lot more meaningful coming straight from Supermicrocomputer versus yesterday's news that was an accusation from a short seller. The filing delay comes a day after short seller Hindenburg Research released a critical report alleging glaring accounting red flags, evidence of undisclosed related party transactions, sanctions and export control failures, and customer issues. That's what Hindenburg accused the company of doing. Now, Supermicrocomputer in 2020 resolved an investigation where it settled the claim of similar findings in 2020. In 2020, Supermicro resolved that investigation with the SEC into its disclosures for its fiscal year 2014 to 2017 by correcting its financial statements and paying a penalty while promising not to commit such violations in the future. After the newly announced delay, it appears there are lingering governance issues, wrote an analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence. So now you're seeing a company with previous misconduct reporting a delay and needing to investigate and take a look at its internal controls again. So now I'm getting concerned. Now, following the company's own announcement that they will need to delay their financial report, now I'm putting up the red flags. Now, yesterday I said I didn't think there was any reason to downgrade my recommendation. I had Supermicrocomputer. I recently upgraded Supermicrocomputer stock to a borderline buy on August 6th. And following today's news, in combination with everything else that I know about Supermicro Computer stock, the risks that were already apparent in the company, right? All year long, I've been talking about how Supermicro Computer's profit margins are falling, profit is falling, cash flow from operations is negative. And to combine these allegations and these accounting control issues on top of all of that, I'm going to downgrade Supermicro Computer stock today. I would think it would be more prudent for investors to wait and be cautious, let these issues resolve themselves and see what the outcomes are. Why does the company need to delay the accounting statement? Is it just because of some minor issues surrounding some gray areas around how it accounts for sales or timing of sales and timing of expenses? Or is it an indication of a bigger issue? Something bigger than just small things like timing of sales and reporting of related party transactions? Is the company purposefully making the results look better than they are to try and boost the share price? Because remember, Supermicro Computer did have a major stock sale where they raised money for the business. So the company's management could have been trying to raise the stock price, make the performance look better than it really was, so that when they go to make that stock sale, they can raise more money for the company. I'm not saying that's what happened, but that could be one of the outcomes of this situation here. For investors, I was already not extremely bullish on Supermicro Computer stock. I had it as a borderline buy, so it wasn't like I was super bullish on the stock anyways. And now with all of these allegations coming out and the company itself delaying the report of the accounting statements, I would just, become more cautious. There is so many other stocks that you can invest in. You don't need to approach a company with these question marks and with these issues. You can wait for things to resolve themselves. Sure, you might miss out on a bounce back or a quick recovery, but you would also reduce your risk of something bigger coming out and the stock price and the business valuation coming down even more. And especially if management is found to have been doing something that they should not have been doing, is that really a company you want to invest in when management is not being transparent and not being trustworthy? I don't know. There's just too many question marks now. And so I'm downgrading it to a hold from the borderline buy, and I'm waiting for more information to digest before I change my opinion on Supermicro, before I upgrade Supermicro Computer stock to a buy again. Did you know that over 90% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed? It'll really help support my channel if you hit that subscribe button. And oh, by the way, one of the benefits of being subscribed is that I take requests from subscribers more often than I do from non-subscribers. So if you prefer that benefit, please subscribe to the channel.